Welcome to part 6 of the Crash Bandicoot 3 commentary, ladies and gentlemen. Not much backtracking going on here today, but we got another motorcycle level in the form of Road Crash.
Man.
Yay.
No,
okay. I swear to God, guys, it'll be really exciting.
Who designs cars like this? Also, you're not actually racing anything in this level. The cars move at a fixed rate in a fixed pattern, and for some reason, they drive in single fucking file. It's like they all trace the exact same path down the road. So if one of them jumps off a ramp at the
these people
left
do not practice proper driving safety. Like, hold on, they didn't pull over for that cop there. They're not using their blinkers. This is ridiculous.
They don't even have
blinkers. They don't even have blinkers.
Those cars are not street legal, okay, man.
But you know, why would they need blinkers? There are no turns. There's just a really windy straight road.
They're changing lanes. You need to use your blinker when you change lanes. Otherwise, you're going to ram someone who's in your blind spot, okay? You're the reason why accidents happen, Lewis.
Or you're going to ram someone who's coming the other way, which for some reason no one ever is. And there's a lot of gas stations on this road.
That's a solid yellow line. You're not allowed to change lanes during a solid yellow line. Ugh.
I feel bad for the kids that Ted has to teach how to drive.
No, you fool. You're supposed to put the drink down. Oh, boy. Well,
you didn't
hot
see
music. This
it.
isn't cruising music.
You didn't see it because John blazed right past it, but earlier on in the level we did run into a sign that had an alien's face on it. So this is a level with a secret warp. Now, one of the fucking annoying things about the motorcycle levels is that it's really hard to do what... it's really hard to do what John just did, which is get the gem and the crystal in one run. To get the crystal, you need to finish in first place. To get the gem, you need to get all the boxes by the time you get to the end. So what you usually wind up doing is getting the crystal in one run and the gem in another. Well, John managed to get them both in one go, which is pretty impressive.
I think that clutch victory is worth a crash dance. Is why I left it alone. Normally I skip it. Okay, we got another secret warp here. As this is the alien sign. Just crash right into it, and we're on our way to one of my least favorite levels in the entire game. We got Hot Coco.
Yeah.
Hot Coco, unlike the other jet ski levels, is a sandbox. There is no general direction in this level.
Basically, you start right next to the end of the level. You start next to the gem, specifically. So your entire purpose in this level is to go around and destroy every box you find.
To get
the problem with this is the draw distance is fucking terrible. Can you tell?
Yeah, it's pretty bad. The thing is that the time warp, the exit to this level, is surrounded by nitro boxes. So you can't cheese your way past it because Aku Aku is also forbidden on this level. If for some reason you had an Aku Aku mask going into here, it immediately gets negated. So
yeah,
no Aku Aku mask for you. So what you're trying to do, if you're just trying to go through this level normally, you're looking for the green exclamation box to destroy all the nitro boxes so you can get your way to the time warp. But
why would you do that?
Yeah, why would you do that? Because there's no crystal in this level.
Yeah, the secret levels exist entirely for relics and gem. Oh wait, relic. That's why you do it.
Yeah, you do it for the relic and it has a box gem. And again, because of the way this game is programmed, the timer for this relic is also wrong. It's still under Road Crash's limit.
You had to get the platinum relic, didn't you? 3 platinum relics, and only one of them was fair.
Yeah. Well, I get 2 more off screen. One in high time because I almost always get the platinum for that one now, and I forgot the other one.
If you
But
can't
anyway.
hear the music, John's playing the theme song to the canceled Crash Bandicoot cartoon show.
You died.
No, you mean the intro that never happened.
I counted
Yeah.
3 deaths so far during the speed up.
I do not like
4 deaths.
Coco.
4 deaths.
But just going after the...
Have you tried putting marshmallows in it? You know.
No. Oh, no, I love hot cocoa. I don't like hot cocoa.
John, you're confusing me.
One of them has an A. In
Okay,
it.
so... Yeah, again, like I said, hot cocoa is a sandbox. You're not given any general direction, and you have to circle through the entire island to get every single box. And then you got to backtrack your way to the time vortex to clear a level. It's very easy to lose yourself. If anything, for the very reason that Lewis mentioned earlier, the draw distance in hot cocoa is pretty shit. Like,
Yeah.
nothing. You can't really get any identifiable set pieces. So are you going north, northwest, east, west? You don't know.
Expected you to make it this far. If you don't turn back, I will inflict 1,000 years of suffering on you and the entire universe.
Dude,
That guy's mean.
So what you're saying is,
chill
I can
out,
keep going.
dude.
The entire universe. They had no idea his powers extended that far into the cosmos.
Once he has all the crystals in
so how did he get
hands.
sealed in the first place?
I don't know.
That's a good
You know
question.
what? It's never really clear on what the gems do.
They're power sources. That's
Yeah, why
pretty
do
much
you-
all they are.
Yeah, why do you even... Yeah, what does collecting them do, exactly?
They're just power sources.
Other than
And
100%.
In this game, nothing. You know, at the very least, Crash 2, it powered up Embryo's laser.
Nah,
But
no,
in this one, you
because
just-
basically your only incentive for getting the gems after beating Cortex for the bad ending is that in the bad ending, Uka Uka basically says, "Oh, we've they've got all the crystals, but there are still the gems. We still have a chance." So basically, the game isn't technically over. You
Yeah,
just,
but that's also the only time they give any sort of relevance to the gems.
well,
You know,
no,
compared to Crash 2, compared to Crash 2,
yeah.
where Embryo, as early as the first tier, tells you, don't go after the crystals, go after the gems instead.
But you
Yeah.
have to get the
You know what
crystals
I mean?
in order to beat the game, though.
Yeah.
Don't you?
Yeah, well, Uka Uka also.
Yeah, you have to get the crystals. Yeah.
Uka Uka also mentions the gems in the opening cutscene, but I think it's in reference to Crash 1, which is weird because over the
Yeah.
course of Crash 1, the characters don't actually acknowledge the gems exist. They just sort of, they're there.
They just are. Yeah.
Yeah. But, Uka Uka talks like, you lost the gems. So I'm not really sure what's going on with that. Video game stories in the 90s, jeez.
Yeah, I'm not losing sleep over it, but it's just those things that you bring up for commentary's sake because we got to find something else to fill out the time.
Well, it's another bonus level. We're getting more Wumpa fruit. Someone somewhere is calling them apples, even though they're not. And yeah.
You're gonna be that guy. You're gonna be the guy who gets really mad at someone when they call rings and Sonic coins. Oh, okay.
Well, you see, I always
Well, even I do. Even I
always used
I
to
get a
call the
little peeved
fruit
at that
apples.
because they're quite clearly rings.
Yeah, well, you know, I always used to call the Wumpa fruit apples, but they're Wumpa fruit. That's what they're called in the manual. I have no idea if a Wumpa fruit is a real thing.
I call them peaches. Like
Peaches.
when I played Crash 1.
Peaches don't
Like,
make that
you know,
distinct apple biting sound. I'm sorry, they're too soft.
It frees them a bit.
Yeah, it's very much like an apple crunch kind of sound.
Yeah.
To them.
Yeah, they're very.
I was just going off visuals, like not so much the sound effect.
Yeah, it's a bit yellow. Now I want to watch James and the Giant Peach so that it'll make me hungry enough to eat a peach.
Nah, I'm not a fan of peaches.
I've never actually seen that movie all the way through. What a resounding recommendation from Lewis.
I haven't watched it since I was a kid.
Is that a 2-star review or a 3-star review?
I haven't watched it since I was a kid, so I don't remember
2.5 out of 5.
how much I liked it. But now it's time to fight
James and the Giant Meh.
This is probably the most annoying boss in the game.
Is that a tuning fork?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, I say this is the
Okay.
most annoying boss in the game. Most of the time, it's just because of depth perception.
Yes, I will. And those projectiles that I avoided there are probably the #1 cause of all first timers' deaths, because it's really hard to get an eye on where exactly they are in relation to Crash. Like the shockwaves on the floor, that's easy as shit to avoid. But stuff like those right there, I swear their hitboxes are slightly bigger than they let on.
What you gotta wind up doing with those, with the projectiles, not these, the energy balls, you gotta watch their shadow rather than them. But there is no shadow for the energy bars that fly across the screen. They don't have shadows. They're just bars of light. So, yeah. Whoa. Whoa.
They move. Yeah, those are really tricky. Some of the hardest shit to avoid in the game right there.
Those things move faster than bullets in some video games.
I love it when you can see bullets just walking by, slowly going by in video games, and you can just walk out of the way of a bullet. Like, I know I'm sounding sarcastic, but I actually do love it. It's hilarious.
I like how in Tropy's
We
death,
unlocked the Tasmanian Devil.
he just disintegrates and leaves his suit behind.
Yeah, it's just imploded.
You insolent, insignificant.
But by defeating Tropy, we now get the implications that the time twisting machine is going unstable.
Yeah.
Because we destroyed
Did
the
I
time
do
machine.
that?
Yeah, like, oops! But, we never see any repercussions for that, besides the end of the game.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't affect anything, it's just a plot point.
Yeah. Woo. Oh, you know how
It's like Claire just crashes kicked out. I was like, get the fuck out!
You know what I like about the boss stages? Like, at the end, since they have no gems and no crystals, you never get the crash dance. You just get tossed out. Like yesterday's garbage.
Well, you get the crash dance when you grab the permanent power up.
Area 51, question mark? You know, somehow I get the weirdest feeling that this was originally supposed to be the level that you go to from that alien sign. Because that makes sense.
Would make sense.
Yeah, it would make sense, but then I guess they decided, no, we don't want to do that. We don't want to go from one motorcycle level to another. That would be monotonous. To be fair, yeah, it would have sucked. But still, it makes more sense that way. You know, aesthetically.
Well, here's the thing. I'll
How did you hit that box?
How'd you... Yeah, how?
Okay, I'll get to that in a second. Just to further clarify on that, Lewis, if you remember, the first secret warp that we did was in Dynamite, and that warped us to Agapus Rex, which is another dinosaur level.
Yeah.
So
makes sense.
Maybe the original intention was to have Road Crash warp you to Area 51. Oh, I'm sorry, Area 51. Yes. All right, and to go back to another thing, yeah, your hitbox on the motorcycle is deceptively huge.
Yeah.
Like,
you also missed a couple boxes back there.
Oh, no, I can never get the gem and crystal at the same time in Area 51.
There's a crystal in Area 51? There's an area?
No, I'm sorry. Well, okay, yeah, I'm sorry. Your reward for getting first place is another gem. I'm sorry.
Oh, right, okay.
I never gotten both gems at once in Area 51. I come close. Like, I come really fucking close, but right now I'm just worried about winning the race.
Yeah,
this used to be my least favorite stage in the entire game because the draw distance and I love the setting. It's kind of haunting, driving in the overnight hours with only your headlights to guide where you need to go.
Well, except for the goofy music and the UFO,
and the inexplicably visible obstacles outside of your light. I'm not really sure how you're supposed to be able to see those traffic cones. It's just like they exist independent of the world's lighting.
Yeah, also the only time the police vehicles drive competently in some sense because they're actually driving on the road.
So if there's a law enforcement in the Crash universe, does that mean that we could arrest Cortex for all of his crimes?
Yeah, but he's always in a space station.
Well, you see, here's the
police
thing.
have jurisdiction in space.
Here's the thing. The police in those
Space
cars...
police, John.
The police in those cars, they're actually the glasses people that have always been Cortex's soldiers in all 3 games. You know, the skinny, lanky, weirdly shaped head people.
The things that are manufactured according to this game.